to this Guild Wars Let's Play. You're Sambo Seraphis, and joining us as always is the wonderful Regina J. Lacerta. How are you this evening, my lady?
I can't complain too much, Sambo. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Can't complain either. Busy weekend, you know how it is. Although today we're filming on a different night than normal. It's nice to see you on a Sunday night rather than a Monday night. Your weekend, by the way, I've seen a lot of pictures come through from you through Instagram. You've been to some very, very beautiful looking places this weekend.
I have. We went for a little bit of a family trip to Puff and Billy, which is in Melbourne or in Victoria. It's an iconic steam train that runs pretty much throughout the whole year.
That's so cool. That's so cool. You know, I'd like to go and see that because it's like an old school you're talking about, right? Old school train.
Oh yeah. I'm talking, shoveling coal and shunting trains and yeah.
That's awesome. I haven't seen a train like that for years and years. I forget we've got that here actually. That's a great way to spend the weekend if you ask me. I spent mine slaving away in front of the computer, of course. So not quite the same, unfortunately. Of course. Oh, so I think I've been outside twice this weekend. Never mind. You know what though? We're outside here in Guild Wars, folks. And by the way, welcome to you to this episode as well. And you might remember in the last episode, Reggie, we managed to stumble our way into this swampy area here in the North Kryta Province. And if I look on our map, here we go. So we're right in the middle of this swamp, and we ran out of time in last week's episode, and we thought, well, look, we'll come back here and check it out again and see where it leads. Do you know what I want to do? I want to see if we can get all the way south. Like if we go down from where we are on the map, it looks like we could end up at Lion's Arch, but do you notice on the map there, Reggie, just to the sort of upper right of Lion's Arch, it looks like there's some kind of structure there. Can you see that? Like a brown sort of circular structure with a line through it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean.
I wonder if we're able to run to that, because that looks really interesting. But you know what, it's a beautiful area this, isn't it? And again, folks, yes, we've got Guild Wars 2 coming out just round the corner. And Reggie, now you're going to have to do the mental maths on this one, because I'm hopeless at it. By the time this episode is aired, will the Guild Wars 2 open beta weekend have been and gone already? And that weekend is next weekend, actually, is the Guild Wars 2 open beta. So everyone can have a go at it. Will this
episode airs? No. This episode will be up 2 days after the open weekend.
Oh, bugger. Oh, okay. Well, look, we'll pretend that we didn't say that, and we'll rewind a little bit, and I'll say, so everyone, how did your beta...
Just cut that out in the edit.
Oh, yeah, I could too. Well, we don't do that though, Reggie, do we? Because we're honest. We never take out any bloopers. Excuse me. Exactly. You can tell by her evil witchy poo laugh there that we do. But no, folks, look, if you have participated in the Guild Wars 2 beta, then let us know what you thought of it in the comments below, by the way, because you know what? I still love looking at this scenery here right behind us now, Reggie. It's still a sight to behold, isn't it? I mean, this game still absolutely holds its own after all of these years, and especially this area, because it's got a bit of a sort of ambience. No, how do you say ambience in that hoity-toity way? There's a special way you say it.
Ambience?
Oh, that's the one. Trust you to know your P's and Q's. Ambiance. That's what it has. You can see it's a bit sort of...
Too bloomin' right, mate.
Yeah. We're all class here. We can see it's got that fog and the reeds, the misty reeds. It's a very, very cool zone. And of course, we had to do that quest up there last week in our episode. So we're definitely going to check this out. We're going to run south and see where it ends up. But also, Reggie, you've promised me that we're going to do something else in this episode. And I'm really looking forward to that. Go on. Tell me again what we're going to do, because it makes me so happy.
We're going to go around and talk to all the traders in Lion's Arch and see if they'll give us free lollies.
You know what, folks? Somehow I think she's making up porkies, because that was not the same story you told me before we started filming. You were just trying to get me here, weren't you? You were lying to me, typical witch. Or actually, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe we should leave it as a surprise till we actually do it, and hopefully we get time to do it. All right, now, I did notice also, Reggie, if I swing my camera around here, and there's some more cool architecture, while we were filming and getting ready to film our intro, our henchman had a bit of an incident. I just happened to notice.
A bit of an incident. They died.
They all. Can we? I think we better go over there. What do you think? And rescue them, because we were standing here thinking, oh, should we go and they got themselves into trouble, and yeah, they actually got themselves totally killed. And here's the remains.
They did.
They're dead as door. Look at that. There's a pile of bodies just lying there. We're terrible, terrible owners, you know. We're shocking. We shouldn't be allowed to own henchmen. Because we thought, oh gosh, we can't be bothered going over and saving them. So we just thought, oh look, we'll res them later. Let them die. It's not like it's going to hurt. We're terrible. Terrible, terrible. All right. Oops, no, don't want to resurrect you. I want to resurrect you. If I resurrect the healer, I guess that she can res people as well. That's smart thinking of me, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see you took you to resurrect the fighter to figure that one out.
Shush you. You're not supposed to notice that stuff. Now, the problem is I don't know who she's rezzing. I'm not sure which one. Oh, well, I'll just go for Claude. Go on, Claude. Oh, you're joking. She rezzed Claude. Oh,
I bet I'd make the assumption she's rezzing the next person on the list, but no.
No, that's not
nothing that logical. She's just the most illogical healer. How about someone else I know?
Oh boy, I'm really getting it thick and fast from Her Royal Highness tonight. It's going to be one of those nights. All right, Your Majesty, come on, let's get out of here. Let's see if we can find our way. I mean, look, according to the map, let's have a look. Yes, according to the map, Lion's Arch is directly to the south, down here somewhere. So I reckon if we keep on running, that we might find it. I mean, I don't know how, because there's only 2 entrances to Lion's Arch that I'm aware of. But it just looks on the map like we could get there. I don't know. Unless you know something that I don't and you're not telling me and you're waiting and you're going to laugh at me when I discover that it's bad or something. That'd be about right. Bet you that's going to happen.
No. Look, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
That'd be right too. Oh, boy. It's an uphill battle, folks. It is an uphill battle. Oh, dear. All right. Oh, look, there's our party. Yes, hello, party. I'm the one that rescued you. It's alright, you've got me to thank for that. I'm not the one that let you... Okay, yes, I am the one that let you die. I'm sorry. At least it's not Stefan. I noticed that Stefan doesn't like running with us anymore.
Yeah, no, Stefan tends to like to go out on his... a bit go wide a bit.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's... I don't know. Just because I let him die a few times, I think he's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder against me. I mean, you know, I'm not Superman.
I know.
I can only heal so much.
Well, not in this game, you're not.
Ah, dear. Now, I wonder, by the way, Reggie, I wonder if this zone is used for anything else other than just a convenient area to run through. Because, in all honesty, I think, you know, we kind of stumbled across this zone quite by accident. And I'm just tipping that it's one of those places where, you know, you don't normally see, and you'd be very frustrated because, as you know, we're all trying to get our Explorer title track. And I can imagine that this would be one of those places where you just would forget about and not realise that it was unexplored, if you know what I mean. It would just be niggling thorn
It
inside.
hasn't even sort of had a quest lead you through here, and with the amount of mobs, you would figure that there was some sort of quest that would try and get you to...
Yeah, exactly right.
Come here to die.
You're exactly right. It's like, why put a whole bunch of these in here if there's sort of no reason? But then again, I mean, like we said last week, the game does reward you for exploring, just random exploring, which is what we've been doing, and that's how we came across this place in the first place. Now, I'm looking on the map, now that it's all cleared out, I see what's going to happen. We're only just going to come back to the trail that we left on. Yeah. Oh, but look, there's someone with a quest mark over their head. Okay, so that's the front.
Really?
Yeah, but look, that's the front of the gate, and we never come up this way. So now we know there's a, like, look at that on the map. We've done a complete 360 there, which is awesome. But also, Reggie, did you notice who these folk are who are standing here? Can you believe this? I
know. It's sort of a few people who we have come across in the past and should know now.
Yeah, exactly. These are iconic characters. We've got Devona here, we've got Aiden, we've got Sin, and we've got Menlo. And they're all very, very like large lore characters in Guild Wars 2 or Guild Wars 1 and probably Guild Wars 2, who knows. But I wonder what they're doing here, so I guess we have to speak to this person and find out. Let's do that. Here we go. I've been trying to tell your friends here. Oh, so I guess she's talking about all our famous folk here. I've been trying to tell your friends here how to get to the Ascalon settlement, but the rude woman keeps interrupting me. The settlement is northwest of here. You should be able to follow the signs and get there safely. Perhaps you could lead your friends there, Seraphis heals a lot. I would take you myself, but there are rumours that the Shining Blade have been seen in the area. Will you lead your friends to the Ascalon settlement? Well, gosh, that's interesting. I guess we're happy to help, right? We're always happy to help.
Always happy to help. But
Now,
if you notice, once you accept that quest, the quest marker is actually moved to Devona.
Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, my lord. Okay, all right, let's have a chat. We should get going. The sooner we can get to the settlement, the better. Okay, so hang on. This is the Ascalon settlement. Wait a minute. Oh, I can see it. Look, there's a pip has appeared on our map. That's great. Oh, well, let's do it. Do you think we've got enough time to do that before we go and check out some guild halls? Because that's good XP, I suppose.
It would be good XP, but I'm not quite sure if we will have enough time to get there and back.
Oh, yeah, I suppose it's quite a way up there, isn't it?
Walk.
Well, actually, you know what? That's a good point, and this is a good feature of Guild Wars 2, and by that I mean as well, not Guild Wars 2, is that if we zone out of here and we come back again, will these guys still be here? Will the game remember the state of our quest here, and will we be able to pick it up and carry on?
I'm fairly confident as well. As soon as it's in our quest log, we should be able to continue on with it. We may need to re-speak to Devona, but once the quest is in our quest log, we should be able to continue it.
All right, sounds good to me. There you go. And that's great because, of course, a lot of games will completely not allow you to do that and reset if that happens. But all right, let's do it. So I guess in order to get back to the guild halls, do we head back into Lion's Arch? Because that's where the guild...
Head back into Lion's Arch.
Yes, isn't it? Wasn't it on the docks, I think, is where we met that guy?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited. I really want to see this. I'm excited for you guys watching from home as well, because, again, choosing a guild hall for your guild is quite a big thing, but it's all about the style that you like, and there's so many different ones, and they're so cool. And it's, you know what, Reggie, it's actually been a while. My lord, will you look at you? You've got your fancy duds on. Have you been shopping again, Regina J. Lacerta?
Oh, no, this is just something I had kicking around.
Oh, look, it's just like real life. She always says that. Oh, it was just something I had in my wardrobe, as she looks like $1 million. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I reckon she's been shopping. She's not telling us. Looks very pretty, though. Very nice. It's very pink.
You. Well, I figured if we're going visiting, I should dress up for the occasion.
Well, that's true. We are actually, aren't we? We're going visiting houses, effectively. Now, where is he? Is he this guy here? Oh, here we go, the guild halls. All right, so this is going to be... Wow, hang on, let me stand beside you here so we can get a good look at this. Gee, look at the... You know what? The details since they fixed up the whole high-res textures in the outpost, I mean, that is amazing. It's even got the shoes with the little gold bits on the top of it. That's amazing. There's so much detail. That's a really, really pretty dress, must say. And you keep showing me up. It's not fair. What do you think? Look, we're not going to make a very good impression in this guild hall. They're all going to think I'm like your servant or something. Oh, well, actually, that's probably about right, isn't it?
I was about to say, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I bet you are. All right, you can see here the Canthan Ambassador Guild Halls. Is your guild in need of a guild hall? You've come to the right place by authority of the Emperor of Cantha and the illustrious Celestial Ministry. I am permitted to grant any worthy guild an island complete with a ready-made guild hall. What would you like to discuss? Well, let's quickly see what a few questions are. No, we won't worry about that, actually. We want to see some. What islands can you show me? Oh, look how many there are. Okay, actually... Do you know what? I think, Reggie, you should have the honour of choosing the first one. If you talk to him, will we be travelled there as a party or is this individual stuff?
That is an awesome question.
Yeah, okay, we don't know, I suppose. Why don't you choose one? By the way, tell us which one you're going to choose. And...
Well, I'm going to choose my favourite one.
Oh, which is that?
Which is Wizard's Isle.
Wizard's Isle, there it is. Oh, and yes, I'm being teleported. Yay! So we get to go together, which is great. All right, so this is Reggie's favourite guild isle. Now, by the way, here's the map turns to the like the what is that? I can't remember what it's called now. The islands with the arenas on it and stuff. It's not an actual map of the guild hall. All right, so this is very cool. I don't remember seeing this place, actually, come to think of it. It's been so long since I've been and visited any guild halls. Now, Reggie, would you like to refresh?
I really like this area because it reminds me of the pre-searing, the
you're
pre-searing
right.
look.
You're absolutely right. We've got the nice autumn leaves there, and yeah, definitely pre-searing architecture, isn't it? Now, can you remind us, though, in terms of a guild hall, if somebody didn't know what this was all about, where are we? What would you do here? And is there actually a hall anywhere?
You'd come here to have a cup of tea and scone with your friends and chat about what you did for the week.
Well, that'd be right. So when people say, oh, and look at that, there's a tower flag stand. Oh, interesting. All right, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Got sidetracked by the shinies, Reggie. I'm coming. This looks very pre-searing indeed, doesn't it? No wonder you love it. In fact, those houses up there are exactly the same as they are in pre-searing. It's awesome. And
they are. It's so beautiful here.
This is great. Now, okay, so again, for those people who don't know what a guild hall is, if we chose this as our guild hall, does that mean that we can come here at any time and it's only us in here, like anyone from the guild, but it's our own special little island, right?
Yeah, it's our own special little island.
Awesome. That's so awesome. Now, is there actually any buildings or anything, or it's all outside?
Look, you're kind of going to be putting me on the spot a bit because I've never actually been a part of a guild that has owned a guild hall. So,
well, there you go.
As far as what you do with a guild hall, like I know you can have a guild hall and sort of come here at any time and run around, but I make the assumption that it is used for between guilds for PvP, but I didn't make that assumption.
Oh, well, you know what? Regina J. Lacerda is unfortunately always right. I hate that about her. So look, she admits that she only is making an assumption. She gets it 100% spot on right. Damn you, woman! Now that was what that tower flag thing was, and I'm trying to find another one. But yes, you're right. You can actually invite others and start doing PvP. And in fact, if we look around, you should start to see some... What's this? No, that's not one. You should see some, flag tower type stuff, which are basically like capture points in a way. But when you challenge another guild, this is where you come. And, oh, look at that. It's actually even got some of the section of the Great Wall over there, Reggie. That looks awesome. Off in the distance. It's amazing.
I know. The whole... you can definitely see why this is my favourite island.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. It brings back so many memories. You know what? You know what it makes me feel like? It makes me feel like I want to actually go and roll a new character and start in pre-searing again. That's how...
It does a bit, yeah.
Oh, I miss that. You can understand why a lot of people do love hanging around pre-searing as well, because it's just such a beautiful part of the game. Now, this is awesome. This is very impressive, isn't it? And again, this is yours, folks. If you are in a guild and you take a guild hall, this is one of... Gosh, lots and lots. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a nice view. One of lots and lots of different styles that you can choose from. Now, the interesting thing, by the way, Reggie, is that if you think about this, the Guild Wars, there is no, well, that I know of anyway, really, there are really no places in the game where you can go inside a house when you think about it. I mean, yes, you can go inside caverns and you can go inside like big inside dungeons and stuff like that. But if you think about it, when's the last time you ever walked through a door into a house in Guild Wars?
Never. I mean, You go through portals into outposts, but they're always sort of like mini townships or even just courtyards of buildings.
Yeah, exactly. But isn't it amazing when you think about it really hard that there is no indoors in Guild Wars? So it's like if you really want to be negative about it, it's like one of those sort of, well, that's rubbish then. That's what a horrible game it must be. But when's the last time you ever felt like you couldn't go indoors in Guild Wars? Because for me, it's never. I never even think about it because there's just so much going on, you know. And by the way, we've got a sigil trader here as well, and you can see that she basically sells the celestial sigils, and you can see there that it's worth 1 platinum well, that's last sale there was 20 platinum. God. Anyway, use these to purchase a guild hall, and this is a trader, so it's actually like the auction house / trader out in the outpost. That's why that price is 20. So you have to actually request a quote there. And that celestial sigil is what you use to buy the guild hall. Very interesting. Now, I would love to go and see another one. Can we please? I'll let you choose it again. Oh, look at that. She's already taken us. Like I had a choice in the matter. Good Lord.
Like you had a choice.
Oh, Reggie. You know I love this.
We don't have to go for the full tour of this one, but I thought you might like this one.
Oh, look at it.
Because this one has more of the faction-style architecture going on.
It does. It's that whole sort of Jade Isle thing. And if we look back here, folks, look at that. I love this. Do you know what I love most about these guild halls? And by the way, guild hall is a very misleading term, by the way. Because for a start, it makes it sound like it's really small. Like you're just going to rent out some little, like literally like a school hall or something, and you're going to have your dancers there every now and then. But, look at that. Look at it. Oh, it's so awesome. But yes, like you said, Reggie, it doubles as a PvP area. So, and here we are. This is what I was looking for. This one here. So the tower flag stand. This is it.
Oh, okay.
So you were absolutely right when you were talking about your PvP stuff, and that's an integral part of it right there. But yeah, love this one.
So is that where you play like a capture the flag?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's capture the flag, kind of like King of the Hill. It's been a while since I've done it, actually. Now you're catching me off guard. I think it's more King of the Hill stuff. Hopefully one of you guys will be able to let us know in the comments below. But again, and it's consensual. You don't, just because you have a guild hall doesn't mean you have to do PvP either, by the way. But yeah, that's very cool, isn't it? Love it. Love it a lot. Alright, so now, I don't know if you noticed as well, but have you noticed something about the layout of the island compared to the last island we were on?
It's similar?
That's right, it is. Do you know what? It took me about 6 months to realise this. They change up the scenery, but it's actually pretty much identical layout. It's quite funny. It takes you a while to notice. But what we're looking for is the guild hall person again. And now I'm lost. Hang on.
Well, I know that he is back this way.
Oh, good.
Because he's always back through. There tends to be two on the island. Like I've said, I've never actually been a part of a guild that's owned an island, but it doesn't stop me from, whenever I feel like it, going to the islands, just running around and just having a good look.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you can at any time. As long as you speak to that guy in Lion's Arch, there's no limit to how many times you can come and have a bit of a look around.
No.
There's such an epic building in front of us there. Just the scale of it is huge. Oh, I love it. All right, where is Regina J. Lacerda going to send us to next? Now, you were saying, the Hunter's Isle. You were saying, Reggie, that it does depend on the expansions that you have as to which ones you can actually get yourself to, right?
I believe it is. Yeah, I mean, like, you and I, we both have all the expansion packs, so of course we get the opportunity to check out islands that have that factions feel or have the feel of the Nightfall's architecture.
Oh, right.
But people who don't have the expansion packs, and it'd be an interesting question actually to pose to our viewers, if you don't have the expansion packs, do you still get to pick islands with that kind of content and feel to it?
That's a very good question, because that would be kind of awesome if you could. You know what I mean? Like if it was open to everybody, no matter what you had. And by the way, this is a very cool isle as well. It's kind of dark and foreboding, though. I mean, it's got the poles with the spikes on them.
It's actually got a bit of a feel of Lion's Arch to it.
Actually, you're right. That's exactly what it's got. Well, where are we going now? The Frozen Isle. Well, this will suit you, because you're icy blood witchy poo. Oh, it's the snow!
Yes, it'll match my heart of ice.
Yeah, that's right. Cold as ice. Now this looks like the area outside. Oh, where's the place with the yaks and stuff? I can't remember now.
Shivers Peak?
Yeah, around there. Sort of looks like that sort of area. Gosh, they do these zones well done. It's like being able to visit a different part of the world in mini form. Do you know what I mean? Like just...
It is.
It's very cool. Got the ice caves there. chains. Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. Now, I don't suppose... Now, which was this one down the list? Are there any that are quite clearly expansion pack ones, if that's the way it works? Do you know what I mean? On that list that comes up?
Yeah, there are. I'm just going to go back to the ambassador, and I think I can remember the name of some that have more of the expansion pack feel to them.
Right, cool. Still can't get over your outfit. Looks so awesome.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, look, it's the Isle of Solitude.
How about that for a bit of concept art?
Yes, you know your concept art so well. That's a very famous concept art. But oh my God, really look at this. It's all blue and palm tree and wow, look at that. It looks very...
Now, if you come over here, Sambo.
It's Egyptian. Yes, coming. Hey.
Step into that blue spinny ring thing.
What? Oh, my Lord! It really is. It's Egyptian magics, is it? Ooh!
Yeah, it's a teleporter.
Whoa! And look at that view down there, will you? Oh my gosh! Okay, this is very cool. This is my kind of. Do you know what I wish you could do? I wish you could skateboard around here. It's like an ultimate skateboard park. That's what. dear ArenaNet.
You want a skateboard?
Yeah, can we please have
Band-Aids and Dettol handy?
Just get you some Dettol. You reckon I get a couple of bumps and bruises and scraped knees or something like that?
Oh, I reckon so.
Oh, this
actually, if you're a skateboarder, that might explain a few things.
No, actually, I'm not a skateboarder. I do spend more time on my rear than on the board, as I'm sure you'll imagine. But this is a very... Okay, now, just so folk know, what was the name of this one again? It was Solitude Isle or something like that?
This is the Island of Solitude.
Island of Solitude, right. So, if you... watching do not have expansions, can you please check if you've got this one in the list of guild halls that you can go and visit, because I'd be very keen to know. This is...
And here's another one for people to check.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, the Isle of Jade. That's most definitely going to be a factions one, right? Oh, it's like the Jade Sea, Reggie.
Isn't this gorgeous, this one?
Yeah.
It's sort of so run down and broken and gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah. Gosh, isn't this amazing, folks? That just goes to show how great the artists are who have designed and drawn all of this, for example, because, you know, we basically, to be honest, we're going to the same place over and over again, but it just goes to show, you know, lighting and textures and great design and artwork makes them all feel completely, utterly, totally different. It's just amazing. This is what it's like running around the Jade Sea in factions as well. Over this sort of hardened ice here. It's fantastic. I love it. Now, look,
now here's another one for people who have only just started playing factions. They might find this one a little bit more familiar.
Isn't this? Is it Kainang City? Is that what this is based on?
Yes.
Yeah. Look at that again. Absolutely epic. Seriously, Reggie, I struggle to look at this and think to myself, oh, this game is 7 years old. I mean, come on. This is epic stuff. It just looks amazing. It's worth having a guild just to see the... Oh, we've got the cherry blossoms there. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, by the way, we're running low on time. So if we're allowed to quickly see two more, what would your two be? And by the way, I guess I can...
Well, here's one to show you.
The Isle of Worms. This sounds ominous. Oh, look up there, yes.
This is another one that I really like.
Oh, it's like sensory overload, isn't it? And they're the big sandworms. Although we don't want to give too much away for those who haven't played through the game, but still, that's really well done, actually. That really captures the feel of, well, you know where. That's awesome. That is really awesome.
And now,
if I can remember
which one it is.
I think we've got time for one more. One more. Make it a goodie. Make it a good one.
Oh, there's one I can't remember which one it is.
Oh,
I'm just going to pick this one.
Oh,
it's
Druid's
not the
Isle.
one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it sounds
but
interesting.
Still, it's...
Oh, let's have a look.
Again, it is very much like a particular zone.
It is. It is indeed. Look at that. Oh, it's even got the big trees. Oh, man. All right, go on. You've got to pick us one more. Just one more. You know, I'm going to be saying just one more in about half an hour's time, right? Because it's just so awesome. Go on, please. Just one more, and then we've got to get out of here.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing. Now you'll notice, folks, as well that we both have our weapons that come out. And of course that's because these are technically an explorable area. They're not defined as an outpost. Oh, I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
I was trying to think of. Yes.
Yeah, this is a great place to finish off because this is very, well, obviously, folks, you can tell it's very necromancery, if you want to say that, I guess. And it's, even though it's quite dark and dismal, Reggie, it's very well done, isn't it? We've got the big mushrooms over there. Oh, there's some more mushrooms. It's sort of like gothic feel. Oh,
it's sort of like Alice in Wonderland meets the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, it is kind of like that, actually. You're right. You have a very vivid imagination, I must say. Mind you, so does whoever wrote... who was it? Lewis Carroll? Is that who wrote Alice in Wonderland?
Lewis Carroll, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Something to be
And
said
Alice
about
Through the Looking Glass.
About mind-altering
now, the water
substances.
there, that's actually blessed water. It's an environmental effect.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Oh boy! All right, we could be here touring all day long, but we're not going to. We've got to get out of here. Oh, that's a pretty scene off in the background there as well. There you go, folks. Look, we've been promising this for a very, very long time, and so we thought we might as well get down to it and show you finally. And of course, we finished off exploring our unexplored area as well. So even though we didn't have much combat in this particular episode, I think it's been well worth it because, as you guys can see, all of these zones are just amazing, and I'd love to know in the comments below, I'm sure Reggie would as well, which ones are your favourites. Either if you play the game and you've been and visited all the guild halls, let us know which your favourite is. If you haven't and you played the game, then for goodness sake, get to the guy in Lion's Arch and go and have a tour around, just like us. I don't think there's any level restriction, is there, Reggie? As long as you're in Lion's Arch, you can come here and have a look.
I think as long as you're in Lion's Arch, you can have a look.
Well, there you go. No excuse. Let us know in the comments below which is your favourite zone. And if you don't play the game, let us know which one is your favourite from all the ones you've seen tonight. And you're not allowed to say Reggie's dress is the favourite. I'm talking about the zones, the guild halls. So there we go, folks. It's time for us to run away. Thank you very much for joining us in this episode, and certainly hope you'll join us in the next one. Reggie, got anything exciting lined up for this week?
Oh, I think I've got to do a couple of loads of washing and drive the kids to swimming lessons and...
Be still my beating heart. Seriously, I'm so jealous.
I know. It's all excitement in the Lacerta household this week. Woo!
Well, you're no different than the rest of us. We all have to do those horrible things as well. Anyhow, folks, I certainly hope you have an interesting and exciting week.
Actually, I've got to have a meeting with my midwife. I don't think you should do that, though.
Oh, no, that's right. No, I'm not going to be going near any midwife. In fact, you know what? One of these days, I'm going to have to tell you the story of when my daughter was born and what happened there. Because as you can imagine, I was a man about it. I was a very strong. Yeah, okay, maybe not. Anyway, that's a story for. It's a story for another day, folks.
I bet you fainted.
No, I'm not saying a thing. I'm not saying a thing. And thanks for the vote of confidence,
and
by
folks,
the way.
You know what that means? That means I'm not admitting to it, but yes, I fainted.
Oh, shit. Right, let's shut this woman down right now before she causes all sorts of trouble. Typical Regina J. Lacerda. And of course, if you want to see more of her troubles, tune in next week, and we do hope we'll see you then. On behalf of myself, Sambo Seraphis Heals a Lot, the most abused healer in all of Ascalon, and the wonderful Regina J. Lacerda, it's us saying take care. We will see you next time, and bye-bye.
Bye.